I forgot to shoot B-roll for this before I installed them in my car, so here we're going to unbox the old 9003s from my car. Now, in this box were the two new LED headlights, which are installed already in the car. I'll post a generic Amazon photo of it. Focus. When connecting bulb to the socket, ensure correct polarity. Unfortunately, with my model, the high beam and low beam are the same bulb, so there's a 3-prong plug, so there is no polarity to be observed because the plug only fits one way. Package includes 2 LED headlight bulbs and an instruction manual, and there's an actual photo of what it looks like. Well, not really, because that's not actually what it looks like, but it's close. Buyer reading. This bulb is of driver built-in version. We have to make a choice between anti-EMI and non-polarity. Finally, we chose the anti-EMI function to ensure your good driving experience. If the bulb does not illuminate during installation, turn the plug 180 degrees and reconnect the bulb. The bulb holder can be removed or rotated, which is specially designed for some GMC, Dodge, Ford, Chevy vehicles. When installing H1 bulb, please exert force to push bulb into the headlight housing. Caution: metal clips of H7 are very sharp. Some vehicles, Kia, Mazda, BMW, VW, Mercedes, Saab, Hyundai, etc., do something unique and not standardized by other vehicles that use H7. Please purchase extra H7 adapters on Amazon, e.g. H7 adapter for 2012 Sonata. Please make sure that the fans of these bulbs have enough breathing space. Some vehicles may require extra Hikari resistors in order to avoid the flickering problem. Make money with us. Specifications. H11 installation steps for some Dodge, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Honda vehicles. If the bulb do not fit in the 9 and 3 o'clock position in the headlight housing, please fix the bulb holder to the headlight socket first, then pull out the bulb and reinsert it. As long as your car manufacturer has the Hikari bulb oriented with the plug at 6 o'clock, you will get the best beam pattern. And then we have for H13, 9007, 9004, for like Ford F-150 headlight housing. Separate the adapter base and LED bulb. Fix the adapter base to the original bracket. Reinsert LED bulb into the headlight assembly and twist the bulb until it locks into the bulb base. Tips: the diodes should face at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock direction. Left and right like 0I0 in your headlight housing. For H13, 9007, 9004 bulbs, the metal cover of the diode should be under the LED beads. Please refer to the question 8. Do these LED headlights need additional anti-flickering decoders resistors from my car? That's a question. And then another question. While installing these LED headlights for my can, I get an error message saying I need to check the left and right headlights. Do you have any solutions? Our LED headlights work well for most car models, but some car models do not automatically recognize the headlight besides the original one, so there will be flickering and onboard computer self-check error. If you get that problems, please contact us for the LED headlight decoder. These bulbs flickered in DRL mode. Toyota RAV4 Camry, Higginlander, etc. How should I do? Please contact our customer support team. Ask for extra dry resistors. Oh, that's DRL. Sorry. Why is the plug of H1, H3 LED headlight don't fit in the bulb connector of my car? H1, H3 halogen headlight are customized for different car models. Scenario 1. There is only one positive pin, and the negative pin connects the metal bracket directly. Since the LED headlight must also connect both the positive and negative pins, you will need to pull the negative cable, which is fixed on the bracket, and insert it to the LED headlight plug as the negative pin, and it should work. Scenario 2. If the positive and negative cables are combined into one, please contact us for a new set of connector adapters. When I was using the high beam and then switching back to low beam, the high beams stay active. Do you have any idea of what happens for H4 9007 H13 model? There is a problem with the electric circuit of the high beam. It makes a return circuit itself. Please contact us and we will send a set of special wire harness to you to solve the problem. The dust cover does not fit the headlight assembly because the fan is too big. What should I do? Scream real loud.
Good screaming, everybody. You're all really good at that.
The LED headlight definitely needs a heat sink at the bottom. It ensures the LED headlight is working under a normal temperature and have longer life hours. The LED bulb is a refitting part of the... Wow. The LED bulb is a refitting part of the can, not the original one. If you have this problem, I suggest you replace a larger dust cover. For the 9004-9007H7 headlight bulb, I can't fit it in the headlight assembly and the lock ring does not go through the fan. How should I do? The bulb holders of these H13, 9004-9007H7, H4 bulbs are removable. You can separate the bulb holder and the bulb so that you can install these bulbs. The diodes should face it 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock direction left and right, like 0I0, in your headlight housing so that you can get a perfect beam pattern. Some vehicles, Kia, Mazda, BMW, VW, Mercedes, Saab, Hyundai, etc., do something very unique and not standardized by other vehicles that use H7. Please purchase extra H7 adapters on Amazon. Example, H7 adapter for 2012 Sonata. It's difficult for me to install, twist these 9005 HB3 and H13 bulbs. How should I do? I think the red O-rings of these Hikari bulbs may be too thick. Please try to install these bulbs with the O-rings of your stock bulb. For the H13 bulbs, I cannot twist these bulbs to make the diodes face 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. The metal cover of the diodes should be facing upwards. The red O-rings of these bulbs may be too thick. You can twist these bulbs more tightly, especially for the Ford F-150, 250, 350. For the 9012 bulbs, only one bulb works on my vehicle headlight housing. Your vehicle requires extra Hikari 9012 resistors. Please contact our customer service team on this issue and we will send you a pair of resistors. One bulb went out recently. How should I do? If one bulb fails before or after it reaches the designed working life, how do I determine which light bulb is defaulted one? Please use the following pictures for testing purposes. And here it tells you to change the drivers, which of course are built into the bulb, so that it's non-applicable. Exchange two drivers. B bulb or plug may fail. Drive fails. B drive fails. What is that, the 5 1/4 inch or the 3 1/2, depending on what your computer's configured? B bulb and drive fail. If there is any other questions or concerns in installing, please do not hesitate to contact us. We carry a great warranty policy and would like to make sure our products exceed your expectations. How can I get a warranty? Isn't that included in purchase? First, please send your order ID to the above address to register warranty information after receiving the bulbs. Please contact us on this issue and give me your order number and vehicle information. Then we will send you a 99% off coupon code to order the replacement bulb or driver. You can get a new replacement within 2 days. And here they show you actual Amazon ad. How to contact with us on Amazon. If you meet problem when installing the LED headlight, please check this manual first. 95% of vehicles can install LED headlight directly if the part number is right. And if you can't find the answer or solution here, please contact us. Please contact with us on Amazon before leaving a feedback review. We will try our best to solve your problem. And then this is how you can contact us through Amazon, and if you haven't figured that out yet. And this is, oh look, another way to contact us through Amazon. If the product has meets or exceeded your expectations, we would love to hear about it. Please spread the word by leaving a review. We will greatly appreciate. If you have any questions, dissatisfaction, or need help with the product, please feel free to contact with us. We want you to be a happy customer. Smiley face. Eye of Megatron.
Original headlight assemblies with standard 9003 bulbs. Low beam, high beam, flash to pass. New headlight assemblies, original 9003 bulbs. Low beam, high beam, flash to pass. Obviously, they need to be aimed a little bit. And now the Hikari Eye of Megatron 9003 conversion kit. Low beam, high beam. Okay, we're gonna have to do some aiming. Low beam, high beam, flash to pass. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go driving somewhere and fix these.
So I've been using these bulbs for about 4 days now, and it's taken me a little while to adjust the headlights properly, to aim them properly, and part of that is due to the fact that I replaced the factory original light assemblies, the headlight assemblies in the car. So when I put the new ones in, they were nowhere near where they needed to be properly aimed for regular bulbs to begin with. So it took a lot of trial and error and adjustment over the past couple days to get the headlights aimed to where they're good, where they don't bother people. You know, there's no hot spots or oncoming glare that bothers other drivers. And I found these lights to be excellent. Like, the detail I can see, there's such a high contrast that I can actually see imperfections in the pavement as I'm approaching them. Like every crack I can see, every little bump in the road I can see, every ripple in the pavement is very clear, and the light output is incredible. The color rendering index, less than perfect, but I'm not interested in studio recording with these lights. I'm looking for a good headlight that gives me a good brightness, that gives me a good beam pattern, and that is also less stressful to the electrical system of the car. And this fits the bill on all those. I can see very clearly high beams and low beams, and most of the time I find myself driving with my low beams on now. Even when I'm on back roads where there's nobody and I'm just driving by myself delivering papers, I'm using the low beams now because they are so much more impressive than what came from the factory. So I would have to say I'd give these probably 4.5 out of 5 stars. And they only lose just a smidge because they were a pain in the butt to put in. The heat sinks on the back are so big that it required a great deal of stretching with my fingers and prying with screwdrivers to get the dust covers that come with the headlights, the headlight assemblies, over the bulbs themselves, over the heat sinks and everything. And I find that even after these bulbs are on for an hour or two, I can still touch the heat sink, and even though it's warm to the touch, maybe slightly uncomfortably warm, it's not scalding hot, which I expected the heat sink to actually be warmer than it is. The fans are very quiet. You can barely hear them running, and they do seem to have some kind of fuzzy logic involved where the speed changes. When you first turn them on, the fans will be turning at a lower speed, and as they get warmer, the fan speed does nudge up a little bit. Another thing I've noticed is that they're not susceptible to fluctuations in the battery voltage of the car. Say, for instance, you're driving and you put on your brake lights, or you, like in my case, I'm driving with my hazards on most of the time in the morning. So the blinking of the hazards, you could see a noticeable pulsation in the halogen headlights that were in there before. You don't see that with these LEDs. So, the minor battery voltage fluctuation, like when the cooling fan behind the radiator kicks on, or you hit the brake, or you shift to reverse and the backup lights come on, you don't see any flicker from these LED bulbs. I gotta say, I'm quite impressed with them. And the Eye of Megatron kit is actually the, I guess you'd call it the entry level. It's like the lower end of Hikari's offerings, and all their higher grade stuff has like excellent reviews. So I figured, well, I'll try this lower end one. I had a Amazon gift card from Christmas and I used it, and I am impressed, and I'm very happy with the results. And even though a lot of LED headlights have that really cool white, the almost bluish white, these have a slightly bluish tint compared to what you'd expect, but they're not obnoxious. So I gotta say that the beams, the bulbs seem to be well made. They're two separate SMD LEDs on each side, and there's the little metal clip that goes underneath, the little, I don't know what you'd call it, that helps shape the beam properly so that it works in reflector housings as opposed to projector beam housings. So they're a really good drop-in kit, I have to say. I'm very impressed with them, and I would definitely go with them again. Of course, being LED, hopefully I won't ever need to, but if I get a second vehicle down the road, or mom's van needs headlights, I'll definitely keep this open as an option, because I'm quite impressed. Wow, that is really horrible lighting. Jesus. I need more lights in this damn house. Hold on.